What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous freaking day. In one of our previous videos, maybe even the last video, I don't even know when this video is going to go up, you've seen the good old 100,000 mile Duramax engine back there get torn to shreds. We ended up taking the head off. We ended up taking pretty much everything off for the most part. And I wanted to wait to do a separate video on literally just pulling the oil pan, flipping the engine upside down, and taking a look at what everything looks like underneath before we start cleaning this entire block up, making it look pretty and painting it and getting it ready for reassembly once we get all of our parts shipped in and done. So in this video, we are going to, yes, drain the oil. I did already have the oil filter off, by the way. But we are going to drain the oil. We're going to remove the bottom pan, and we're going to remove, oh, you know what? I might not, oh, that's going to suck a little bit, actually. I didn't even realize that. Let me see something here, ladies and germs. I might not be able to remove this bottom pan, this mid pan here, because of the way my engine hoist is set up, honestly. Then again, I might be able to. Let's see here. That bolt goes there. So, and that bolt goes there. So, we might be okay. I was a little concerned about that at first. Wasn't sure if that would be in the way or anything, because I do want to pull this bottom pan off of here. Or I call it a mid pan. You know, I want to pull this mid pan off of here after I drain the oil, because I definitely want to look at the bearings. I want to look at the end caps and all that jazz to make sure we are dealing with something that's still good. Now, yes, we have pulled the heads off and everything looks good inside the cylinders. The heads look good. A lot of rust, because it is an Ohio truck that this engine came out of with 102,000 miles on, which I do believe because of how clean everything is. Previous videos will show you that. But I still want to go further. I want to take these pans off. I want to check everything out. I want to check the bearings, make sure there's no material in the oil pans themselves, which once we get this bottom pan off, we'll know right away. So let's get started. We're going to probably tear the mounts off, tear you know, the oil cooler setup off, this mount, and then get to the bottom pan and tear that off. Well, that's after we drain the oil, which we're going to do right now. Alrighty, so we're gonna put the flashlight right here, and it looks like the oil coming out of this thing, and you can even see it here. The oil that's coming out is really clean looking. Let's get a better look at it here. Really clean looking. I got the loosey goosey bolt here, so we're gonna take this out, and we're just gonna let it drip. And the pan's dirty, but I'm not really concerned about that. I just want to drain the oil out of it. So 1, 2, 3. And there's our oil. Then put our right there. Let's take our finger. Actually, let's wipe my finger off. There we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna take our finger. And as you guys can see, that is pretty clean oil, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get my finger really lubed up here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I would say that this oil was very well taken care of. The engine was very well taken care of, and oil changes were done on a regular basis, even for it being 102,000 miles on this engine. So let's drain the oil, and then we'll pull the bottom pan and pull the mid pan, turn this sucker upside down, and see what she looks like. had this pan off before and stuff, so we're gonna have to deal with that. That these bolts that are on here currently are so dang rusted. Like they're almost junk. It's almost not even useful. You're better off just getting another set of. It'd be nice if somebody made like a full bolt kit for a Duramax. Like all new bolts, pan bolts, the whole shebang. That'd be pretty awesome. None of these are gonna be useful again because of how just terribly bad they are. Some of them are coming out. Some of them aren't, as you can see. Come on, oh my God. That one. That one came out. All right. So now, I'll bring out our secret weapon here to get most of these guys out. At least the ones that I can get out. I mean, so much rust and scaling on this engine is not even funny. We just want to get this pan off. That's all we want to do. Just want to get this pan off. Which we're going to do. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the rest of these bolts out here. Definitely need to get them out. So, it's going to take a little bit of work. We're going to shut the camera down for right now and get these off, and then we'll be back. Somebody took it upon themselves to put a lot of the wrong bolts in here, including this self-tapper, which was in the pan right here, which is bullshit. So I had to fight to get this thing out. Not fun. So if you're watching this video and this used to be your engine and you were driving this truck around, you let somebody work on it, don't let them do that. So I think we have all the bolts out. We're gonna go ahead and pop the pan off. We're gonna need a flathead screwdriver and a hammer. So we're pretty much just gonna start It is siliconed on. Looks like that bottom pan is broken possibly from them doing that. This is really rusted on here good, guys. So we're just gonna take our time and go around, make sure that we're gonna get in there, hopefully. Somebody had some fun with some silicone, obviously, too. Somebody really liked their silicone. Wish I had a bigger screwdriver. That's what I really need. Ah, big boy status right here, guys. How I can get in here much better. A big snappy hammer here. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit, but we'll be able to get it out of there. You can kind of hear it cracking and breaking right now, or not breaking, but opening up, which is a good thing. We're definitely gonna need a bottom pan, because this pan is trash. All right, I think we got it, boys and girls. Alrighty, so we'll take a look here. Inside this bottom pan, I'm gonna take the screwdriver in here and I'm just gonna move it around. Just some sludge, that's it. Just a little bit of sludge, which ain't bad. So I'm pretty happy about that. So let's work on getting this pan off here, which is gonna be fun. We're gonna pull this whole pan off, and then we're gonna get the camera and take a look at what is underneath this pan. There is one thing that kind of scares me about this engine right now, to be honest with you, and that is the fact that my anchors are back here on this back plate of this Duramax engine, and I don't know if it's gonna be safe there once I disconnect these two bolts that are remaining basically holding this pan on. So I'm thinking of maybe turning the engine back around again and doing it that way. That way there's not so much weight on the front of this thing. Maybe turning it around and then popping the pan off with the two bolts back here, which are easy to get to. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm not sure where the weight's gonna be distributed on this thing, so I definitely wanna make sure that I'm good to go. And I don't break anything, which would suck a lot. Whew, as you guys can tell, this engine is freaking heavy. That's one of the things that scares me enough about it, doing like this, but we'll make it work. Alrighty, so I still have a bolt in here. I'm trying to figure out if I missed a bolt, because something's not kosher here, basically. And I'm really scared because this thing's like really leaning. So I'm trying to see if I forgot a bolt or something, I don't know. If this thing falls, you guys are gonna get a show.
That's a little.
I got them all out. This is stuck in there, but I'm not really concerned about that. You Duramax builders out there are probably looking at me like I'm some sort of nutball. The way this is like hanging on here. But I don't know what else to do, guys. I'm sorry.
I got the handle for safety.
Okay, well there's nothing holding it. There's not anything holding it there anymore. Like, look at the scaling off of this engine, guys. Oh, okay, it's off.
It's off?
It is off.
Nobody died?
What I'm concerned about is this right here. But it seems to be holding just fine. So here's the inside of the pan. Everything looks kosher in there. Just a little dirt.
Oh.
That's all.
Oh.
Alright, let's get the camera off. And we're gonna just see. Doesn't look like it's gonna break, so I think we're okay, ladies and
We're gonna
germs.
crank it.
So
I'll get the big one.
what we're gonna do is put this in here like so. Everything looks good, guys. Everything looks really clean.
What size socket goes on?
We're gonna put the camera out here, and I'll show you guys. I need to get more rags. For real. All right, guys. Well, you can see inside of here. Let me get my flashlight here. There we go. Let's take a look. Everything looks really, really clean. I'm actually gonna have, there's the cam. I'm gonna have Zach go ahead and turn it over.
Are we ready?
Yeah, you're going the wrong way though. Go like the other way. There you go. Just be careful. Go ahead and crank her. There we go, guys. Keep cranking her. She looks okay, Zach. What do you think, buddy?
I like it.
A little bit of dirt in here, but that's from tearing it all apart. The cam looks good. Everything seems to be turning. I don't see anything that indicates any issues. There's your little sprayers, the piston sprayers down there. I don't see anything that shows that there's going to be any type of a low-end problem with this engine at all. I think we're good. I think we're good.
One more for good luck.
One more for good luck?
I went the wrong way.
Did you? Well, that'll do it every time.
Okay, one more for
Wow, guys, I tell you what, I did not expect at all to get an engine. Oh, yuck, that's disgusting. That's really disgusting, actually. Never expected to get an engine like this, for example, and put it all together, basically, or tear it all apart. But there is a lot of scaling. You can see it's a lot of scaling. Like it's just metal flakes off of this thing like crazy, guys. I don't think that's really a bad thing. I just think definitely gonna need cleaned up a lot, basically. If you guys have any recommendations, please do me a favor, comment down below. Let me know what would be best to get this block cleaned out, literally without sending the block out and getting it completely torn down and all that jazz, because I'm not trying to do that, basically. I'm just trying to clean it up and repaint it, make it look pretty, and put it back together again. This is like a budget build to a point, you know what I mean? So, like I said, if you know of any tools, a grinding wheel, or maybe something that I can use to put this in, you know, get this stuff off here so I can spray paint it, make it look pretty again, let me know in the comments below. But other than that, we're gonna end the video. Everything looks hunky-dory in here. Next step is we're gonna be obviously cleaning the block. We're gonna start adding the modifications to the engine that we need to be modding, putting in it, and painting the block. We're gonna paint the block. Comment below as well on that. Let me know what color you want to see this block. You want to see it a green, a blue, a orange, a red, a dark earth color, FD dark earth, I don't know. Olive drab green, military, some military color. Let me know down below in the comments, guys, and we'll see where it goes from there. But keep posted. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to see more of the Duramax build coming soon. Other than that, guys, hope you guys all have a great night, morning, evening, whatever, afternoon. Deuces, guys.